So welcome to the new brewery in downtown Crabapple, Six Bridges Brewery and Spirits, a father and son locally owned brewery and spirits place. We're going to go in and check it out in just a couple of minutes. But before we go in, I want to let you know that there is a kind of a law down here in downtown Crabapple where in certain specific areas, you can actually get a beer to go right here in Six Bridges and walk all around downtown Crabapple, as long as you don't get to the school grounds or in certain neighborhoods. Speaking of neighborhoods, that's the amazing thing that these guys do. They do a neighborhood night once a month where they pick a specific neighborhood, and only the people, the residents in that neighborhood, come and kind of hang out for that one night of the month. They get to know each other in the community. But what an amazing idea. Sit down with your neighbors locally at a place like a brewery or a place like this, and you can kind of hang out and get to know them a lot more. So another great sense of community that these guys are doing. So make sure when you come to downtown Crabapple, or if you're in the area, make sure you check out Six Bridges, and let's check out the inside real quick. So I'm in here with AmyNoelle with Six Bridges. Tell us a little bit about when y'all open, why you open, and then I'm going to order a beer.
Absolutely. So we opened 4 years ago in Johns Creek. This is our second location. We opened this location about 4 months ago here in Crabapple.
And your husband is one of the owners. He's the son.
Yes.
And then your father-in-law is the father.
Yes.
That is. So how did they convince you to be the person serving the beer at this location in Crabapple?
They told me there was beer.
Okay. I love that. So obviously you're familiar with different types of beer. So kind of tell me a little bit about what we have here, and then I wouldn't mind trying some.
Absolutely. So we've got 16 beers at this location. About half of them are brewed on site. The other half come from our Johns Creek location, but it's all done by Six Bridges Brewing. We also have cocktails. We've got 2 IPAs on this side. I've got a creamsicle IPA, which has tangerine and vanilla. I've got a smoked Grasser beer, very lightly smoked. It's not a very common beer. I always encourage people to try it if they've never had one. I've got Capo Reggio, which is our Pilsner. Silent Accord, it's one of my favorites as far as our 4 beers are concerned. It's a coconut vanilla stout. It's available for about 5 to 6 months every year. Bozo Nightmare is my favorite of the seasonal beers. We do it once a year. It's a barrel-aged stout, and we add ancho chili peppers, vanilla, and cinnamon. Boarding Pass Serra Negra is a collaboration that we did with Boarding Pass Coffee. They are the only coffee roaster here in Milton, so that made a natural partnership for us. We added 5 pounds of their coffee to that beer, no other adjunct, so all the flavor really comes from the stout profile and then the coffee beans. Big Bad Baklava, it's got hazelnut, cinnamon, vanilla, and honey in it. It's an 8.5% brown ale. And then last but not least, I've got Medlock. It's our core IPA. It's a New England style IPA, hazy, very well balanced, not overly bitter, but it does have that citra hops in it to give it a little bit of haze and juiciness.
So before I tell you which beer I want, I found it very interesting that you guys kind of partnered with a local coffee place. So, I mean, that's the thing about Crabapple and this entire area is it's all about community. Like we mentioned, the neighborhood nights earlier. I mean, that's just amazing that you guys kind of partner together to do things together.
Absolutely. So we partnered with Boarding Pass. Hopefully we'll do that again. The very first beer that we brewed here was the Milton Honey Brown Ale. We partnered with Milton Honey Farm. We put 5 gallons of their honey in the beer. Again, no other adjuncts. All the flavor came from the natural profile of the beer itself, plus that honey. Not as sweet as people would expect because the yeast still eats some of that sugar. We're looking to do that one again. I'd also really like to do a lavender honey beer if I can talk our brewers into it. And then as far as a permanent partnership, we partnered with Spice Strike Barbecue. They have another location in Roswell, but that was a natural pairing. We sublet our kitchen to them and they do all the food. They use our beer for anything beer battered. Their onion rings are amazing. And they smoke everything in-house as well. So just like we brew on site, they also smoke and cook everything on site.
Wow, that's awesome. I I love a good barbecue, by the way. I love good barbecue. So I think I want to try the baklava because it had the hazelnut and what else was in there?
Hazelnut, vanilla, honey, and cinnamon.
All those sound really good. Let's give it a shot.
I'm actually going to pour this in one of our special glasses for our bridge builders. We do this program every year. It's kind of like our month club. It's a $100 membership, and then every time you buy a pint, you get a complimentary 4 ounces. You also get a birthday beer on us, as well as a couple other perks, but that extra 4 ounces is definitely a big perk for folks.
Does it come with a hoodie sweatshirt?
It does not, but you get 15% off on merch.
Okay, that's cool. All right, here we go. So we're doing the baklava. Yes, here. We'll do cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, that's really good. That's really good. It's almost not like beer.
Dessert beer. So you can have 2 for 1.
Well, anybody that knows me knows I love sweets. So how much sugar's in here?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, man. Okay, never mind. I was hoping you would say none so I could have a couple.
I will say the sweetness really comes from the honey and vanilla. We don't typically add sugar to our beer, just like we don't add it to the cocktails.
So it's natural sugar. It's okay. If you're in the Crabapple area, make sure you stop by 6 Bridges. Get you some beer, get you some barbecue, get you beer or barbecue. Or both. But man, it's an amazing location right in the heart of Crabapple. Again, you've got open container, so like on the weekends, family, friends can kind of hang out, walk the dog. So, because a lot of areas don't have that, so that's amazing that it's open. Yeah. So,
good rooftop and a patio as well.
Well, there you go, rooftop and a patio, which I love the patio with the Datsun from one end to the other. That's really kind of cool.
His name is Pretzel.
Pretzel, okay. So my dad had a Datsun called Ruff, but his Randall Otis Fleeman, and it sounds like rough, like dog. So, but that was before I was born, so it was a long time ago. So you've been here 4 years. What's your input on the amount of growth just in the last 6 to 9 months?
So we've been in this location 4 months.
Okay, 4 months. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you're 4 years. John's been here 4 months. Okay.
Yes. So we are part of the growth, and we've been really lucky. The community has been really supportive. We have a good working relationship with the city. Doesn't mean we always get what we want, but they're very good at dialoguing with us, which we are really grateful for. Again, like I said, great community support from both our retail and our residential neighbors. I developed friendships with everybody on this side, and then we've just been really lucky. So I'm very grateful. We couldn't have picked a better spot.
Well, and I've actually heard that Milton can be strict with some of their policies and things like that, but for very good reason, because they've got something specific they want for the community, and that the community's asked for it. And so that's why they do it the way they do it. But it makes the quality of living here so much higher.
Yes, and they have a lot to protect here, and there's always that balance between growth and maintaining character, and I think they strive really hard to strike that balance.
All right, now, so totally off topic. I noticed you got a couple tattoos right here. What are the tattoos? I like. You got little chickadees on one arm, and what?
So the ducks are for my 2 best friends, and then this one is the street that I grew up on. It's not a very accurate map, I'll be honest, but I will eventually probably add both this location and my church to this arm, so it'll be more a map of my life versus a map that will get you anywhere.
And so where do you go to church at?
It's called Momentum Church. It's in Woodstock.
Okay, I'm trying to think of where in Woodstock is it?
No.
Okay, so it goes into downtown Woodstock.
Yes.
So, okay, so go all over Arnold
and downtown Woodstock.
So do you live close to this area? You live close to Woodstock?
Closer to Woodstock.
Well, AmyNoelle, I appreciate you doing that for us. Again, y'all make sure y'all come check out 6 Bridges. I mean, it's an amazing. AmyNoelle's awesome. If you're in Johns Creek, check out that location. We'll probably be out there doing a video of that location soon. So we'll let you know we're going to be out there. Maybe you can meet us out there.
I'll do my best.
All right.
Don't forget your barbecue sandwich when you're here.
That's true. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.